Hey friends, it's Kurt from Transformative Journeys. It's been a little over a week since I got back from my 3-week journey, and I've been doing the things that you do when you get back from a journey like that. You know, you try to catch up on email. I still am digging out. You try to make sure all the bills have been paid and the maintenance on your home has been done. And in the case of the Guzzi, I've changed the oil and adjusted the valves and replaced the plugs. And probably within the next week or so, I'll replace the transmission oil and the final drive oil too, and put a fresh air filter in it to reward it for a job well done, because it did a good job. But the other thing that goes on when you get back from this sort of journey is the work of what some people call integration, where you're trying to recall the events. This is one of the reasons why keeping a journal is so useful in the experience of doing a transformative journey. And you go back through that journal and you look at your notes of the things that happened on different days, the people you met, and you begin to try to assign meaning. If sometimes the meaning is apparent right off the bat. I had some experiences, particularly an experience I had in a motel in Laramie, that were very meaningful pretty quickly, although I still had to spend some time thinking about it, and I'm still spending time thinking about it. But there were many other things that happened on the trip. When you spend that much time actively meditating, there's a lot to work through. So that's what I'm still doing. It doesn't happen immediately. This is one of these things where it's really helpful to have someone to talk with about your experiences. In my case, the person with whom I've spoken the most about my experiences is my older sister. In Transformative Journeys, one of the things that we work on doing is we work on creating a community amongst our participants so that we can all talk to one another about what each one of us has experienced and get different perspectives. Hear what other people's reactions to what occurred with you and what you felt and what sort of meaning there might be there. So when you go out and do this sort of thing, make plans and know in advance that this isn't something that just is over the day you get back. Actually, after you get back, in some ways, that's when the hard work begins, where you begin to try to figure out what this all means and how to integrate it into your life so that you can carry it forward and get the most value out of it. So that's my thought for the day. And, I'd love it if you wanted to come out with me on one of these journeys. Actually, I have another journey coming up. If you want to do it, you need to move quickly. I'm heading to the UK on September 1st, and I'm going to be over there for just about 2 weeks. I've got I think it's a 6-day, 5-night journey scheduled. It's going to be a base camp journey. So we're going to be staying in the same place every night. I got to be moving like I did on this journey I just took. We're going to be in the same place every night and go out and do big loops each day. We're going to be based in the more northern part of the Yorkshire Dales, not far from the town of Hawes. For those of you who know great riding areas in the UK, you'll recognize what an epic riding area there is around Hawes. Also, for those of you who are Wallace and Gromit fans, the home of Wensleydale cheese, of which Wallace is a great fan of Wensleydale cheese, and I've had Wensleydale cheese, and I understand why he's such a fan. So anyway, give that some thought. I hope you can join us. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it quickly. Reach out to me. Reach out to me at Kurt at transformativejourneys.net, and we can help connect you with a rental agency. We've lined up a rental agency in Manchester, which is pretty far north, and actually is a more convenient airport for where we're going to be riding than flying into London Heathrow. And it makes it easier to get to and from the riding area if you go from Manchester instead of coming all the way up from London. So come join me. Come out on a ride. Search out some meaning. See what you find. You may be surprised. In fact, I'll be surprised if you aren't surprised with what occurs. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.